we've all heard of Erewhon, but where did it come from and what is their story? So we start in 1966 when Erewhon was opened in Boston by a couple who wanted to open a health food store. They opened lots of stores over the next few years, but eventually started to face financial difficulty, so they were acquired in 2011 by a couple who completely transformed the brand. They really started to focus on LA as the target market. They increased the prepared food section of Erewhon, which is a huge part of its success today. And importantly, they started making these celebrity collaborations with people like Hailey Bieber, Winnie Harlow, and even brands like Array and Summer Fridays more recently. Now, this was really genius. Even though Erewhon received funding from a private equity firm in 2019, I really think this is the key reason why they took off so much. Because there was such organic growth going on as a result of these collaborations and content being shared across TikTok and other social media platforms that really elevated the Erewhon brand. I go into this in depth in my YouTube video where I unpack Erewhon's story from start to finish and show the steps that led to their success. But they were the first brand to really propel this idea of luxury being tied to wellness. Health and shopping at Erewhon was seen as something desirable, almost like a Glossier, but for the health industry. And it became a status symbol in itself to be able to afford the luxury of going into Erewhon and spend those $20, which is more than people would usually spend for a nice meal for a Hailey Bieber smoothie. It's also a fascinating analysis on what is really happening in the wellness space in the US, but also around the world, in that it's growing so much in popularity, and Erewhon takes it to an extreme to the point that it's ridiculed but also aspired for. Even though Erewhon is only available in LA, people know from just the logo, if you buy their tote bag and wear it in London, what your values are and what you're aligning yourself with. And that's the brand they're selling more than the products themselves. Please do let me know what you think in the comments. This has been The Feed Files, and I have a full episode unpacking this in more depth on YouTube.